Meanwhile, in Stockton, a woman was killed, an infant critically injured, and another woman injured in a shooting turned hostage standoff.
And ABC 10's Gabriel Porras spent the day in the neighborhood where it happened and has the latest.
I haven't slept. It was terrifying, man.
A sleepless Saturday night for people living on Stockton's Blue Ridge Circle around 7 p.m.
Swarm of 20 police officers with their guns out.
The officers searching for 39-year-old Sim Jackson. When they found him,
So when officers approached this apartment, they were met with a 39-year-old suspect who fired multiple shots at officers. One officer discharged his weapon back at that suspect.
Police say the officers' bullets didn't hit anyone. The gunfire kicked off a nearly hour-and-a-half-long standoff.
It was reported that there were people inside that apartment, and so at that point it does become a barricaded / hostage situation.
That terrifying situation playing out in the unit right below Zachary Smith and his 8-year-old son.
So I'm freaking out thinking it's going to come through the floor. We barricaded ourselves in the closet.
That suspect eventually did peacefully surrender.
Inside the apartment unit, a chilling discovery.
They did locate 2 young juveniles that were non-injured, and then they located 3 gunshot victims,
including a 26-year-old woman pronounced dead, a 30-year-old woman with non-life-threatening injuries, and an infant who was in critical but stable condition.
Everyone involved knew each other.
Almost 15 hours later, officers are just now starting to break down the scene here, but the law enforcement investigation continues, and for the people in this neighborhood, the trauma is still fresh.
My son, he's 8 years old, so he kept asking what's going to happen, all these sad, is today the last day?
But with violence so brazen and sudden,
they interacted with my kid, the sweet family.
Even the adults are left with questions.
I can understand gang violence, I can understand rivalries, I can understand accidents. This was not an accident. This was uncalled for, and those type of people deserve to be exactly where he is right now.
In Stockton, Gabriel Porras, ABC 10.
Thanks, Gabriel. Since police say that no one was hit by the officer's bullets, there will be no officer-involved shooting protocol investigation. But the state's Department of Justice is looking into the case. The suspect is expected to appear in court on Tuesday.